Yo, what up, Street Gods? Eric Kim. So another thought. This is about strong versus weak. So I think if we just think about everything in life, we could essentially separate everything into two categories: strength or weakness. So I don't want to think about it like kind of this like moralistic thing. It's like, I want to think about it more in terms of pragmatics. So for us as human beings, us as individuals, strength is good, weakness is bad. So basic notions. Having strong muscles is good. Having weak muscles is bad. And I don't really like blaming people or blaming the individual, because that's not really constructive or generative or really helpful to anybody. What I'm more interested in is for us as individuals not to blame others, not to blame society, and not even blame ourselves, but just kind of put into action what our desired outcome is. And so I think for us is to become stronger. So simple things we could do. I like these invigorating, cold walks where, I'm walking the streets right now. It's a little bit on the chilly side, enough to give me goosebumps. And I think to subject yourself to a little bit amount of like cold pain is kind of a good thing. So like waking up in the morning, taking a cold shower. After you work out, take a cold shower. Before you sleep, take a cold shower, and then jump into your nice cozy warm bed. So it's not, the point ain't to inflict pain on yourself for the sake of inflicting pain on yourself. The point of inflicting pain on yourself is to actually make you stronger. And it doesn't need to be kind of like macabre in the sense that you don't want to be those like kind of like weird religious nuts who take the whips and then self-flagellate and whip themselves in the back. No, it's like simple things like, when you're working out, you're lifting weights, you're doing a bunch of push-ups or burpees, whatever. This is like you're actually putting your body under some sort of like pain, but it's good pain. It's a pain which stimulates your growth processes, and like Nietzsche, he mentions this quote is, through a wound, the body stimulates its recuperative or strengthening properties. And so I think this is where studying biology or physiology or stuff like that is very useful, because my primary interest is I want to strengthen my body to the personal maximum. Now, how do we do that? Ways we could do that is intermittent fasting, not eating breakfast or lunch, waiting until dinner time, or stuff like that. Being very suspicious of the substances and the foods and the drinks we consume, and just like before you eat a food or a drink, just kind of think and ask yourself, is this making me stronger or weaker? So the reason why I personally don't like weed and other forms of drugs is that I don't like it because it weakens me. And it's not like a moralistic thing. It's like, if you want to smoke weed, get your trees and get high. Like, that's cool. Whatever. I don't really care. But it's more like for myself personally, whenever I drink alcohol or smoke weed, whatever, it actually weakens me. So I personally don't like it. But some other people, I don't know, maybe it strengthens them. I don't know. So that's why it's kind of like, it's good for you to treat yourself like N of one, like treat yourself as your own self guinea pig test case, where you're just trying to figure out what's best for you. So other ways to strengthen yourself, just kind of be so this is why I'm like a big proponent of eating meat. I think eating meat is probably the apex most nutritious thing we could consume in order to become stronger. And once again, taking all the ethics and the morality aside, I'm kind of psychopathic enough to prioritize myself over a little bit of everything. But what we consume is really important. And even the reason I don't like sugar too. Sugar, I think it just kind of weakens me. And also whenever I accumulate too much body fat, it just kind of weakens me, and I don't like it. I just want to be maximally strong, focused. And even intermittent fasting, the reason I like it is that during the day, even though I could get hungry, it actually sharpens me and actually makes me stronger. So the point of life is to become stronger, and it's your duty to become strong. You could become strong for your own sake, or you could be strong on the sake of others. And I think that's actually what a hero is. Like a hero is a defender of their community, of their civilization, of their peoples and stuff like that. And so I almost feel like for me, it's my duty to be strong for the sake of just all of humanity, and current living humanity, and also future generations of humanity. And so that's why I essentially do what I do. And I think the problem about the world is the world actually wants to weaken you. Most religions, now I don't want to say most, many religions often tend to try to make the individual smaller and weaker. You know, it tries to humble us and makes us belittle us and make us smaller. But I'm kind of more about like self-aggrandizement, like to become more grand. And I think this is where individualism and the self, the you, the me is really important, because if we all thrive together and become stronger together, I think the human race as a whole species could continue to thrive. So strength is the goal, weakness is bad, and then whatever strength that you have in your life, desire to augment it. Whatever you consider is a weakening agent to you, decide to eliminate it.